Welcome back, sweet friends. Olivia here with Olivia's Romantic Home. In today's video, we're going to be breaking some fun and easy Dollar Tree and budget-friendly crafts. We're going to be working on my front porch, starting out with these cute little Dollar Tree conversation hearts. I think they're adorable, but I wanted to give them a little bit of a romantic flair. So I'm taking some of this lace and I'm simply trimming the edge with some hot glue and some beautiful lace. You can find this lace at Hobby Lobby. I've used these little Dollar Tree conversation hearts for several years now since they've come out, but I just really wanted to give them that just extra special little touch. And I think that this is going to be perfect. I didn't repaint them, although I have repainted them before, and those came out awesome as well. You guys can see those on my Valentine's Day Christmas tree. Once I had that done, I added a simple pink bow. These were on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and then some of those little Dollar Tree heart stickers. Super easy craft to do, and I feel like it makes a really great impact. Okay, for the next DIY, this is going to go above my door on my front porch. So this was the bow that we made for Christmas. I added in some Christmas ribbon, then had to rip it off because the Christmas ribbon isn't going to match my Valentine's Day. So I'm simply wrapping some satin ribbon around this. If you guys want to see the tutorial for that bow, go back and watch my DIY 50 decor crafts. There's 50 compiled into one, and I believe that bow is in that one. I have so many crafting videos, but basically what I did was I just took a thrifted sheet and wrapped it around some styrofoam and glued it in the center, attached both of them together, and that was super easy to do. Okay, so now we're going to add in this little Dollar Tree pink heart to the center, and then a pretty red heart. I really wasn't going to add a whole lot of red to my Valentine's Day, but for some reason I felt like my front porch needed that extra pop of color. Now I did zip tie those hearts to the center because I get a ton of wind on my heel, and then I'm just adding in the little tails with some wire. And again, this was just some more of that sheet that I wrapped around some packing foam. You guys, really easy to do, and I feel like it has a big impact. So here's how that is looking so far. The next thing I wanted to do is take some of these wooden Dollar Tree Love Shack Fancy hearts. So I had taken some Love Shack Fancy photo paper, printed it off at Walgreens. It's super cheap, and then added it to some of these Dollar Tree hearts, and then added some fake icing around them. You guys can see that craft in my last 50 Dollar Tree DIYs. But what I'm doing now is I'm sharing with you guys how you can make hangers to attach larger craft pieces. So you're simply going to take a piece of cardboard, a piece of wire, hot glue the cardboard to the wire, and then you have a way to attach them. I'm also going to take some of this beautiful Hobby Lobby ribbon and go in and around this entire little Dollar Tree wreath to make it match those conversation hearts. It's a small thing. It's not going to give like a big wow, but it is going to give a subtle bit of romance and lace. And one of you guys suggested to do this. I'm really happy I did because it came out so pretty. Okay, this turned out so cute, and you're probably wondering why I have a winter hat on in my studio. I am going back and forth between outside and inside, and outside it's actually starting to get really cold. For this next tutorial, we're just going to make some big, beautiful bows. I made about 6 to 8 of these. I'm using satin pink ribbon. Starting out, I'm using my Easy Bow Maker. And then I had some beautiful ribbon sent to me by my sweet friend Arlene. This is Rose's ribbon, and the pink ribbon was sent to me by my sweet friend Tammy. Thank you, ladies, so much for blessing me with this ribbon. It's really helping me complete the rest of my Valentine's Day decor, and these ribbons just look so, so pretty together. Now, I was a little bit on the fence on how I wanted to do this bow because I did want to bring some red in. I had a little bit of sheer red ribbon left over from last year's decorating, and this just has little tiny hearts on it. This is the only Valentine's Day ribbon I have left over in my crafting stash. And you guys know I took kind of a little bit of a vow to do a no spin January. So I'm really just digging into my craft stash because I really have everything I need. Here's how that is looking. And then I'm just going to tie that off in the center. And these bows are going to go in my beautiful big garland. Okay, you guys, now it is time to put my garland together. So it actually got up to be about 50 degrees, but I'm going to tell you, it got really cold really quick as the sun began to go down. So it was a race against time to get this garland going. I'm simply removing all of the Christmas ornaments starting out. Originally, I was going to leave them, but realized that it's such a small garland. I think they would have caused a problem trying to get everything up. The next thing I'm going to do is add in this kind of spring greenery garland. I wanted this to look like a Love Shack Fancy Valentine's Day garland, and I noticed on the Love Shack Fancy website that they mixed in reds and pinks for Valentine's Day. And if you guys are wondering about my cute little Valentine's Day heart skirt, there's little hearts on my skirt. It is from Chic, and it's so adorable. They sent it to me last Christmas time, so it still should be on their website. I'm taking zip ties and I'm zip tying in that floral garland. Now, you guys, you can tell that the wind is going. I live on a hill with so much wind, so I'm really wondering if I'm going to be able, this garland's going to be able to stay up. We shall see, because we're going to get a ton of snow and winter weather starting on Friday. Today, when you guys are watching me film this, it's on Thursday. So say a little prayer that we don't lose power. We're supposed to get about 3 to 6 to 7 inches, so we'll see. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is just attach this fun little bow to the top of my garland. This was rather tricky, and I had to use multiple zip ties and really just do some creative zhuzhing with this. But I had it up, and again, hopefully it's going to stay. Once I had my bow rigged to where I could get in and out of my door, we shall see if my rigging is going to stay working. I just basically propped the bottom loops up on top of the doorway. Gosh, I don't know. The crazy things I do when I'm trying to decorate. I need to know in the comment section, what is the craziest thing you guys have ever done when you're decorating? So the next thing I'm doing is adding those hearts. And those are the hearts that we had added the wire to and the back. And for some reason, they were kind of tricky to get up as well. Now it's time to add in my pretty fluffy bows, because you know what? Bows make everything better. I get so serious when I'm decorating. Please don't look at my serious face. I'm just looking for zip ties, and we're going to get these bows up and rolling. Okay, it may be a little bit tricky to see what I'm doing, but I'm adding in just tons and tons of florals that are in my craft stash. I'm hot gluing them and just adding them in. And it was getting so cold. By this time, the hot glue was like having a hard time staying hot. And I am just working and racing against the clock because as the sun goes down, because the sun goes down. Okay, this spot of my house is on the north side, so we don't get sun on this side for very long. The sun is in the backyard, so it was really cold already on this side while I was working on this. But you guys, I knew that this was going to be one of the last days that I had to get this done before it just turns. We're going to have like in a couple days from now, it's going to be 0 degrees at night and it's going to be 20 degrees during the day. So there is no way I can get out in that weather. Today, the high was 50 degrees, but it definitely felt more like 40 on this side of the house. And with the wind, I don't know, it just was freezing. By the time I was done, my hands were like locked up where I couldn't hardly move. Now let's put our little heart wreath back on and then put my little planters back in. Again, this I feel like is I feel like this turned out really fun. I just popped those little Dollar Tree hearts into my planters. I had to make little cuts in them to get them in, but I was able to get them in, and I just feel like this turned out really pretty. I'm not honestly finished with it yet. I just ran out of time, to be honest with you. Here's my little Dollar Tree Valentine's Day mat, and I'm so thankful to get this done because it was like half Christmas, half Valentine's Day on my front porch, and that drives me crazy. There's also Valentine's lanterns we made a couple of DIYs back, and I just used, oh, you guys have to check this out. Look at this roadrunner that was running across my like front yard right here. How funny is that? He's off to the left on top of that rock. He's kind of hard to see because he blends in, but it's so crazy to see a roadrunner at my front yard, and he lives like really close to the house because we see him all the time. Have you guys ever seen a roadrunner? So amazing. Here's the final look on my garland. I think it came out really, really sweet. Again, I still want to tweak it and add in possibly some more ribbon. I would like to have a bigger wreath on the front door, but that's okay because I'm just using what I already have on hand. Here is just some more of the beautiful Valentine's Day decor. I feel like it came out really good for improvising and use what I already have. And here is my little puppy dog, Benji Bear. He is just lounging out with me. You get to go outside and take a really big long walk. You can see he has on his special walking sweater, and I'm just giving him some little tiny bites of popcorn. He loves the butter on the popcorn, and he loves being so cuddly, but he really loves it when I have a treat. I kind of have a little bit of a bad habit where I feed him when I'm on the couch some of my treats that I'm eating. You guys, I know I shouldn't do that, but I just love it. Okay, so today's passage is from Psalm 136, and it's give thanks to the Lord for he is good and his love endures forever. Give thanks to the God of gods and his love endures forever. Give thanks to the Lord of lords and his love endures forever. And the blessing that's going to go along with this is may you rest deeply in God's unconditional love this week, allowing his perfect love to cast out every fear and overflow from you to others. I hope you guys love this video. Here's the Bible study that I'm using. I love you all so, so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you're inspired. God's love is so amazing and so enduring. I can't wait for our next video. Until then, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you guys very soon.